But that's the fun thing as well. Like Tundra's lineup, we talk about scaling. It also then comes back on itself where, let's say we get a 60-minute game in the arena, right? You get double arenas, double requiems, the hexes that naturally these items that heroes buy. Like there's so many ups and downs that it feels like for these drafts to have justice, it needs to be minimum 50 minutes, I'd say, for the true showing of both of these drafts.
Though he is not pushing him out of lane entirely like we saw he was trying to do very early on. He was forsaking some CS just to keep the pressure on BZM, but between the natural region of the Dragonite plus some tangos, he's okay. Nice cookie. Puts him right on top of Ari here. Knows that he's dead. He's just trying to help Crystallis get the kill onto Ari. It's not going to work. And now Crystallis is spun out way too far. It's going to be a double setup. 33 double kill to start the series.
That is not the man, and that is not the hero you want to give this amount of early game gold to.
Yeah, no matter how well mid one does in the mid lane, it's not like he's on a hero that can really rotate to help side lanes too much.
No, he is not the Furion that we saw get that rampage earlier.
Oh! Whitemon pops with the brain sap, got the kill on a boom. Help to offset what's happening in the bottom lane. That's what
Every little bit counts. It'll also get the Arcane Rune top because I agree, whatever's happening bottom, almost unpreventable here for Mouz. They're gonna bring the SF here.
Yeah, see what they can do with the cookie. It's gonna land, but an immediate nightmare from Whitemon. A second time he has disrupted mid one in his positioning. Nice pullback there of the bushwhack. Mid one still gonna go for it and does secure it. The Raze gets the kill, and now a slowdown on Whitemon. A second one. Perhaps with mid one, if he could land a couple more races, the cookie, it goes out. That's good enough.
Not a bad collection for Mouz. I thought that was going to go way worse with Whitemon having a really good position on the map. You do get the tower if you're 33 and you don't go down on the beast, so he continues to accelerate his net worth in this game. He is jacked.
It took away the nightmare.
Also dodged the freeze fire. That was pretty awkward.
Yeah, it was.
But a beautiful shards bails him out of a sticky situation. The rune does get taken from Celery, so not an invis rune for mid one. Could be a nice one on the Shadow Fiend.
And here comes the Beastmaster. From behind, has the roar. Does he want to pop it for a Snapfire kill? He will. Yamich is going to try and do a snowball save here between the tier 1 and tier 2. Now, both supports are a bit low, but is it possible that Mouz can fight behind their tier 2? Surely something can happen here. Requiem goes out, but it really doesn't do that much damage to Desperate TP away from mid 1. He gets away, but the tower, there's no retreat for these buildings, and no rotation from either Crystallis or Boom.
There has to be a response from Mouz, and it has to be based around their big team fight ultimates. They're making the smoke play, looking for some sort of core connection.
Very awkward. It's going to break on the low ground. BZM's going to make a run for it here. They still got him inside the arena, though. And with the kisses, they certainly have the damage to finish off this Dragonite. They're going to look for a little bit more here. BZM's not dead yet. The snowball, that'll help finish him off. Ari, with the snowball now gone.
It slows some of that tempo down. Again, you're shutting down the DK. BZM really just has nothing going on.
Oh, point blank Requiem on Pure, and there's no creep for him to invest off of. He's got to make a run for it, see if he can catch the lane creep somewhere. But Boom's going to be there on the other side. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. Mid one has just shut down Pure.
That is a lot of space given to this Beastmaster. You're just not contesting 33 on these tower pushes, which means his pipe is going to come out faster. You can go into that Roshan. They're looking for some retribution.
Ari, he dies, but all he needs to do is buy time. Did it buy enough for Tundra to get here and get the punish? It looks like it. BZM, he hits the stun on Boom, spears him back. Let's see if Boom can get his Blink Dagger out. Nope. Whitemon catches him with the Nightmare, and now he is surrounded. Mid-1 was looking for a turnaround play, but with only the Kayayasha, no initiation possible here.
Always wanted to go this way.
I mean, they're strong. Their cores are in a good position, all things considering.
Smoke the Bane to where they know the Juggernaut is playing right now. They're going to catch him first with the Dragon Tail, now with the Fiend's Grip. Plenty of single target burst on this lineup from Tundra.
And that is what their lineup excels at. Finding isolated heroes in these jungle areas off deep wards or the nighttime scouting. Any stun setup, you're going to get chain stun 100-0, you're dead. Gank the creep again. They have a ward in this river area.
Oh, they got arena on too. The two supports are caught inside. The Nightmare doesn't go out fast enough. With the Requiem, they both will die. Now BZM is going to be the next target here with Midwan chasing him down with the help of Celery. The roll in here with his radio. Still wants to fight this out though with a punch up in the air. They do manage to get BZM. The two strong cores of Tundra are still alive. Can they get any of them? Nice spear. Boom. He catches 33. Still a war up. On these slashes is going to bounce around here. See if it sticks onto a target. Sticks onto 33 a little bit more. They get 33. Boom doesn't die. He bulwarks to protect himself.
I think they almost planted that ward in anticipation of the Beastmaster accelerating this Roshan, but actually super early in this game because of how far he is. Completely caught Tundra off guard. They're going to look for a little revenge, but once more, you cannot kill him again.
Man, Damage is so good with it. I can't believe Chrysalis is trying to help bail out Yamich like that, but it works initially. Essence Ring, that'll keep Yamich up a little bit. Now Celery's perhaps the one in trouble. Pure's going to try and chase him down. Yamich does manage to get the blink away, though.
A long chase.
Both supports being saved here. Perhaps the healing ward helps out. Nice bushwhack, though, from Ari. Looks to burst him down. Still, though, the spin goes out. The Fiend's Grip, it just came up in time to help Pure. Pure, though, the final hit comes in from the SF. And mid-1, Shadow Fiend is still running these fights. Arena on 2. Now caught in both right with the spear short. It hit him. Still though, the roar pushes back and brings down Juggernaut. Chrysalis down. Mid-1 in trouble. A buyback from Yamich. The supports look to bail out their carry. It's Mid-1, the strongest hero right now in the game. They have to make sure he's okay. And now they go back in with on the Requiem. Point blank 33. He's dead next. Tundra lose yet another fight to Mouz.
You can always play with the two side lanes going in and then try and abuse your pick off to find some action. Mouz are going to try and shut it down instantly, looking for the catch across the map, and they're going to find something here.
Ari found on the low ground and blinks ahead of the bushwhack. Fancy moves from Mid-1. Ari getting a little lucky, though, on his innate. Gets a couple of misses out of there. BZM not so lucky, though. While Ari does manage to juke out Mid-1 as best he can and does TP away successfully, BZM is caught by the trio.
Just really concerned about their single target jump into all of the AoE and all the turnaround potential. That's a scary jump to make with your cores.
At the same time, though, oh, nice bushwhack! Caught Boom as he jumps in. Still, BZM's in trouble. Getting the invest, a big boost in HP, while the roar goes to the Shadow Fiend. Got the arena, caught all these heroes inside of it. The Omni Slash, he really doesn't do much there. And the Fiend's Grip on the high ground kisses. They're just not doing enough. Not enough damage, not without Mid-1. They try and go back in with the Falcon Punch, but it looks like Mid-1 was ready to go. He wasn't ready to blink in afterwards. They use the Requiem defensively here. Teleports away. The BKB does last just long enough there. With the Dragon Tail already used, those supports will get away as well. So maybe a better chance at stopping these saves. I assume that's what the Orchid is going to be primarily used for.
If you can find the Tusk, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's maybe the best hero to find. Oh,
got the punch! A second bad death for Pure in this game as he gets caught in the corner of the map by the one hero who can stop him.
Just throw the Omni into him. Make sure he dies there. Boom showing mid, almost kind of baiting Tundra to go on him.
He is.
Really
Mid-1's
tempting.
right behind him, ready to go with an Arcane Rune. The blink back before the Dragon Tail lands. Nice reactions from Boom.
Chrysalis, he's going to hit top off.
BZM wants to cut away, but he'll be caught here. Stuck inside the Ice Shard, stuck inside the arena. No way out for him or for Ari.
Beautiful catch.
They're just not doing any damage, though. They can't get him. All right, finally a cookie lands, and surely they've got the damage.
Well, that's an opening to push high ground.
Yeah.
And you don't even have DK form when he respawns here. I mean, I guess you have the roar to kind of play around, but it can die really fast if you're not just smoking here in the first place. So you kind of just have to make the call and go. You'll infest the DK, look for the jump, have to find a big core target.
Roar goes out immediately as smoke, but the smoke is right on top of him. Blinks right in the middle of all these heroes. Lifestealer pops out immediately, speared. Pure, dead in an instant.
No rage.
They thought they had the initiation. He pops out of the infest, but doesn't get off the rage fast enough. And without that damage dealer, again, Tundra, they already had damage problems. Without their carry, it's non-existent.
I think that fight's over the second Mid-1 gets that blink off. You had to find the SF with that stun. Even then, Snowball save can come out, but you have a chance of orchiding the Tusk on top of finding the SF, and that's kind of your window to win that fight. The second that goes bad, it looks rough, and then, yeah, The cherry on top is that beautiful spear. No rage for you, no chance for you.
And BZM doesn't even complete the escape. He was hoping to push out the lane real quick before Tundra could get here, but they're just too damn fast.
You just feel like you're on the back foot the whole time. The lead starts to build. Can Tundra pull off something here on the high ground hold? Gotta look for the back line, get the life stealer in deep.
Here goes BZM. His smoke breaks. He has to make the initiation. It's on a Sapphire. Not what he wanted. Now he's going to be caught by the Requiem. They give him the infest. It's not good enough. Not enough HP. The Omni Slash on Pure with no way out. GG is called. Tundra are done with this one. Mouz, full of momentum. They played the quarterfinals, and now they're one game away from Grand.
They are looking so damn strong.
He has a better recipe this time around, and we haven't really mentioned much about 33. His laning setup, an Axe and Shadow Demon into the Jug and the Pugner. Do you have any favorites in that lane, or a bit more of a Farm Fest once more?
We'll see if either one of them makes a mistake in their positioning, though, as there is kill potential, obviously.
Decent stacks on mid one, but if you can't all in him, you're not going to get the favorable trade.
Oh, there it is. He thinks mid one, step too far, and he's right about that. Burns him down.
I was going to say, I mean, mid one, he was really tanking up the stacks here in the river. Did not respect the flame break that was going to come out there.
Healing Ward on cooldown for a few more seconds, but Crystallis should be fine to keep playing out the lane as is. Shards to block in Whitemon here, but Midwan getting very low, pops his stick, and does manage to get the final lightning to finish him off. Now on the run, but BZM will hunt him down. It is still going to be Napalm, the end of Midwan's life for his second time in this mid lane matchup.
Man, that's huge for him.
Yeah, full resources, and is going to hit 6 before Midwan. Kill potential still there, and Crystallis, the 4 position of Tundra is, oh, what a block in there. Beautiful stuff. Was that 33's branch? That was excellent.
I think it was Crystallis.
Wait, you think he blocked himself out?
I think he just didn't have a tango. And
there's the lasso initiation. BZM gets yet another one over Midwan. This is snowballed incredibly quickly. Tundra, a big lead now.
BZM is so farmed in this game.
Hammer, that won't get him far enough away. The flame break to push him back. The ice bath, just enough for BZM to close that gap, get on top of him, especially with that stoked facet.
Super nice rotation, because now you can go back towards mid with the 6-minute power rune spawn, and you can bring Whitemon with you. You're going to be able to aggressively contest stacks if Mouz try and recover the Leshrac. That way, you're going to be able to aggressively pressure side lanes. You have a really good matchup against the Dawnbreaker as well. I think this matchup is just miserable for Dawn to play with pretty much every point in the game, and now you can even hunt some supports. That's just extra stack to farm.
That's right. Unless Midwan can do something to stop all this. He tries with the lightning. Yamich is still going to die. Maybe he can at least get some of these creeps, but whoa, Ari just shambling on in there, almost immediately dies. Still though, the Bat Rider is tough to fight into. They get the hammer onto Ari, almost dead, not quite though, and Boom is full committed. Meanwhile, Lasso pull back Pure. He's gonna join in on this fight. Midwan dies yet again. Boom turns back to try and finish off Whitemon. Can they get anything out of this fight, or will it be a win in totality for Tundra? A snowball Yamich, he'll get something out of it. One little kill, that's all they get, and they'll give 4 to Tundra.
This is BZM's game to lose at this point. 6-0-3. He's just wiping Mouz off the map.
So he'll get an invis. Maybe he was expecting a bigger rotation out of the Mouz supports as they were off map for a bit.
It's just so fast with the early bots, plus the stoked.
And a single setup is all it takes. Disruption. And Midwan, he'll die a 5th time in 8.5 minutes. I mean, this guy has had some incredible performance on the main stage. This is not one of them. BZM making him look like a fool at this rate. BZM, what a smoke from Whitemon!
You need ultimates up, and you need them up faster. Need Solar Guardian, need Punch. Snowball save to try and bail this out from the Bat Rider damage.
He doesn't have spin yet. He needs mana. He's got stick charges, though. So he can pop the spin if BZM tries to go back in on him. But they're kind of being hemmed in here with 33 with the Helmet Dom creep, and Pure coming in from the other side. He's going to bounce on top of him. Pure, he pops the enrage. They take this fight. Dawnbreaker Ultimate's going to come in through the middle, but they get the extra movement speed off the cooling plate. Can they get away from Chrysalis here? 33 slowed down with a hammer. He'll fall to the duo, but Pure and BZM on the run. Massive rotations with the buyback from Yamich, and BZM is still thinking, as strong as he is, maybe I could just go for one more kill.
Tundra cut their losses. That's a very early
Oh, and he's going to find that kill, perhaps. Mid one immediately, and he's got Lasso to go for him. He's going to wait till mid one is drained of his mana and then make the commitment. Doesn't even need the Lasso, perhaps. Oh, the stick charges. Mid one doesn't die this time.
One tick.
Boom's Dawnbreaker is even worse.
Well, the support's all got pulled to mid to try and salvage that.
Yeah.
Got left completely alone up there.
He's trying to finish out a Soul Ring right now at 11 minutes. A TPN? Oh, okay. Looks like they did have some information about what's going on here, but Celery got off the ward. That's about all he'll get off here. Actually, a little bit of heal. He's still going to die, and it pulls Yamich straight into the arms of Pure as well. Double kill for BZM as it just continues to grow and grow.
Find a hero, take the next best thing. Mouz want to defend this. They are smoking in. Such a dangerous fight for them.
Yeah, mid one. He's been looking at the stack time and time again, and now he's found it's been taken. Can they get the punish? No. What an ice path. And there goes the Lasso for the pullback. They still had a little bit of help there with Snowball pickup. Mid one, he's going to die, but he gets some damage out. Not enough for Mouz to do anything with it, though. Boom is poor. Chrysalis can't really go in right now, and the supports can't do enough to get a kill outside of the Jakiro. It's just going to be another retreat for Mouz. 33 in from behind, but Chrysalis still had that spin. BZM is not slowing down. Oh, there goes the hammer. He says, okay, that's enough.
You have BKB piercing spells, so your Jug cannot just rat this game out against Axe, against the Batrider. There's another Lasso bottom. And you're dead.
Don't have to worry about the Solar Guardian countering your ult if you go for the Dawnbreaker every time. They're not the most innovative rewards ever, but Whitemon's doing his job.
A very needed kill.
Oh, he blinks away just before the jump. And now Ari is here on the other side, so maybe he can bail him out. Disruption does not go on to BZM, though, so BZM's going to get busted down and dies. Now, Mouz is not going to win the rest of this fight. They're going to lose heroes for it, but if they can limit the losses to just one or maybe two. Unfortunately, BZM, he's got nowhere to run to, so it's going to be 2 cores down, but still taking away that godlike streak that BZM had. That's 1,000 gold for Boom.
I don't know if that's the guy you wanted it on, but you will take that streak no matter what. That's a favorable gold exchange right there. Time for your Juggernaut to farm. That is a kill you absolutely needed in this game to try and make a comeback. They're going to find the Axe, too. Locked in a cage, nowhere to run. Completely on his own.
Yeah, pipe on cooldown, so
okay.
Can't stop much of this damage. Chrysalis gets his, I believe, first Omni Slash of the game.
The big concern is just how far ahead this Ursa is from where you wanted him to be, because he can just go in the fight and absolutely chunk your Juggernaut. And there's just nothing you can do in this matchup, as nothing you can do there either.
Nope. Damage too good. Pure with the Aghanim Scepter on top of the Basher Blink, Battle Fury, everything else.
Look, 33, he identifies what items he wants in a game. He's just going to build them. He doesn't care what hero he's building.
Yeah, I mean, it is a great 4-staff game. There's a lot of reason to get away from certain situations, the shards, get away from the drain, or the Leshrac Diabolic Edict AoE is kind of small. Celery could reap Decrep 5 before the blink comes out from the axe. Instead, the jump goes. Oh, yeah. And then on the slash, it burns down. BZM has died again. A hammer to try and slow down these heroes, but they got to get out. They can't get more than just the one. Man, what a snowball timing from Yamich. Not even intentional, but...
There was a gem on the ground, too. They just didn't even see it through all the effects. That would have been a bigger prize.
Yeah.
They're making something out of nothing here in this game.
BZM's back up. So Chrysalis trying to take this. I think this is a fight you can take at this point in time. BZM, he gets the jump in from the side, but immediate punch, and BZM's in trouble again. Disruption goes out, but it comes back again. That's going to be a splitter because the BKB's on cooldown. Too much aggression from Tundra. and it's some of it slipping here. They get a call though. Celery, that'll be 2 supports down for that kill on BZM, and if they're gonna run down mid one as well, sure, they've killed the Bat Rider a few times, but what about this pure Ursa?
Yeah, he's out of control.
Then I guess it's a little unfortunate that the first shard of the game did go to Ari, so he's got Demonic Cleanse for that.
They're gonna run into the Ursa here.
Quick stun, trying to chain it. No follow-up there from the Leshrac though. BZM jumps in, and Omni Slash immediately. Ice Path over the top. Boom, he pops his ultimate. Solar Guardian on top of Pure, half HP. Disruption goes out. They're gonna burn him a little bit, and actually gonna blink out of that situation. That is surprising. They'll chase down some supports here, but yet again, Mouz just reeling themselves back into a winning situation, somehow win a fight.
You almost lost your Ursa too, that disruption while he was ulted. You're gonna try and make something out of nothing here, but the Yule slows him down.
3 cores are up for Tundra.
The damage is done.
That's gonna be a dieback for the Tusk. Trying to get away, got a grab before he can hammer out of this situation. But a Split Earth is gonna come in, goes after Pure. He already pops the Enrage, he's gonna be good. Boom, dies, and Chrysalis, even with the Butterfly, can't stand toe-to-toe against this Ursa. Trying to chase after him here, but the Ice Path has already slowed down Chrysalis. They're gonna go back through mid one pretty easily. Chases after 33, and Pure, not a fight he can take. And the back's gonna make sure Chrysalis is going nowhere fast. He's gonna die a second time, despite the successes of Mouz. They are still in a bad, bad place. Problem of BZM killing them just too quickly.
Yeah, a little bit.
Punch response with a Solar Guardian, but a good disruption is the response. No stun there, follow up. Snowball does hit it on 33, but it looks like he's still got the chop. No, Sight the Vice goes out. The burnout on Leshrac is still there. They take out all 3 of them with ease. And again, situation where does Tundra really need the Aegis if you just kill enough heroes on Mouz outside of the base? Smoking out. They're going to run into mid one. Miscall there from 33. He was blind on that one. Yamich, he's going to blink back. Still hit by the Shiva. Slowed down. Now he has a Snowball. Pulled into the Bat Rider. Not where he wants to be. And the team can't follow it up, especially if Pure is already going to kill the... Yeah, he's gone. Chrysalis is dead before the Solar Guardian can even help him. And this one was Tundra every step of the way. Mouz may have pulled, clawed little comebacks here and there. But the narrative through and through was Tundra domination from start to finish.
Just a very solid game from them, and it all started on that mid lane. I mean, BZM, he wasn't winning them in the later fights, but he just set this game up on a platter. He'll tank one last Omni, and he gets disrupted.
He comes back out, BZM should still die.
That's been the story of this game, though. Like, you keep killing the Bat, who had the tremendous start, but the mid lane matchup has meant a lot, right? Game 1, mid 1 had SF against that DK as the last pick. He abused him, ran away with that game. Not only died once. This game completely flipped that script, and it's been BZM hunting him the whole time around. So if you're both these teams, you are probably really valuing this mid matchup.
And once again, Tundra, they don't even need to go high ground. Eventually, they will find the pickoff on you. Good Snowball save. Chrysalis making a run for it. I don't think they can get the Dawnbreaker out of here, though. Bumped back in by the Flame Break. The Shiva's going to slow him down, and that spin does nothing to save you against the claws of the Ursa. Pure shreds through them all, and GG is finally forced in this game 2.
Perfect game from him. 13-0 and 20 will be his KDA at the end of it.
It's on this conversation now behind stage. Like, how do they want to try and fix that going into a game 3 against Tundra?
I think another problem that kind of happened in this draft is that
33 Pure and BZM feel very confident, right? So I think, yes, it should be very different. But I believe BZM at the moment, he is looking at the Exalt facet.
Yeah.
So it is going to be Cataclysms and Sunstrikes and utilizing all the setup that Tundra have to keep finding these pickoffs around the map.
You have Bat Rider who can just lasso someone in, and there isn't really a direct counter to, lasso pullback play in this game other than you're going in first and starting the fight on your term. I think Quap is always a scary late game hero, but I do favor Tundra if this turns into a farm fest.
That's a awkward start for Pure. Yeah, that is the assumption. We'll see whether or not Mouz can follow through on that sharp block in. There it is. Here, the Aphonic Shield trying to keep himself alive. He's slowed down by the shield crash, though. As he comes out of it, it's not good enough. Blood Grenade thrown out. and Mouz do not get the kill they're hoping for. Blood grenades thrown back of the way as Tundra try and get aggressive here. Blast goes out, hits on 3. Big damage from Mouz over time, but Yamich is really heavily committed here. A Sunstrike off the disruption on his Celery instead of bringing him low. They may be both supports are going to die here on the side of Mouz. Ari, he pops a very far trying to stay alive. Chrysalis hoping to get a kill out of this to get the battle hunger off him. Turns the attention over to BZM. The last couple of axes, throws it out. Invoker's dead. 33's up next. Mid-1 with a triple kill. Is this guy going to get another minute 1 rampage out of this? A Sharka blocking Whitemon and a shield crash and ultra kill for Mid-1.
I mean, you can't make it up, because this is your best answer to some of the late game supremacy Tundra have, and probably just your most powerful hero in this game.
BZM spots it, but he still needs to catch the wave that's pushing into him here. TP way from Yamich. And this is the advantage for Tundra off that early fight. Ari was the one to get first blood, and he made good use of it. Picked up early boots, and with an Aphonic shield helping him out, comes the Sunstrike, hurts him back into it. No! A great read by Boom. He'll still die, but maybe Ari, yeah, he'll die in the tower in return. So without the support there to pick up the experience, double vision on the left side of the lane here for BZM. But he may not see what's coming from the right side, which is Yamich. Blocks him out with the shards. And yeah, BZM, not much you can do here. Whitemon really trying to time the disruption. He has to pull the trigger on the end, and that's where the Sonic Wave is going to be. Snowball over that disruption to chase after Whitemon. Really well played by Yamich. Punishment coming from Tundra. Can they get anything? 33 misses Anna. Unable to get the battle hunger on Yamich, and now he slipped away into the trees. He's hidden away, and they're not going to find him.
This guy's so good. Perfect spell casting there. Perfect timing for that gank as well. Sets BZM back even farther. You get the shield rune on the axe, so you take it away from the...
Oh, the Shard's going to spot the ward. It also gives him the vision of Snowball for Ari. Now, Mid-1, they don't quite have the damage to burst down the Bat Rider quick enough, so Yamich is still going to die. A trade-off 1-for-1. 33, spending a lot of time off of his lane.
Oh yeah, this is free farm for the troll.
Hoping he'll find another kill out of this situation with the Sunstrike. Not enough damage, but the battle hunger is ticking him down, and Celery will die to the final punch from 33.
Give them an entryway into the fight, and another very good pipe game. Can't really argue with it here. You get that up, you get the Radiance on the Abaddon, your 5-man is really strong.
Yeah, it does mean that they lack any sort of initiation until the Bat Rider is done farming. Oh, come on, Pure. This is not the moment to be choking like that. Fails to level up the borrowed time and time.
They're going to look for the play, but you don't have your Radiance. You don't have that pipe yet.
And what he wants is a pickoff, but what he may find is a lot more than bargained for. No, he's going to get the initiation, but the counterplink from Yamich. Hits him with a punch, and then the follow-up snowball. Good disruption from Whitemon, but he's still, when he comes back, it's Sonic Wave time. Ooh, Shard's a little awkward. Bounces out of it pretty easily. Good Sunstrike from BZM. Catches Yamich towards the end of it. Celery's going to make a run. Demonic Purge, he is stuck. He'll just try and prolong his lifespan, but he will be brought down by the chop. It's a 1-for-2. The Blink Dagger initiation doesn't quite work the way that Ari was hoping, but it does give Tundra a win. Another smoke that fails to find purchase, at least initially for Mouz. They're going to let the troll hit the wave, and then the rest are going to push forward, still hoping they'll find that initiation. But what they're going to find is all Tundra heroes Pure. In from behind, while BZM also gets jumped on the snowball, but they're so focused on the Abaddon right now. A split of focus here from Mouz, and it's not working out too well. BZM, a lot of damage dodge there from the disruption, and now Mid-1's the one in trouble. Does manage to get the blink away before the chop can finish him off. 33, right in all these heroes, a 3-man haul. Who needs the blink dagger? He'll die to the troll, but can the team follow through on that initiation? Doesn't seem like it. The troll is just too damn big.
His Pango's doing too much. Triple kill for Castalis, but that felt like Boom just cleaning up the fight. Takes down the Abaddon with a nice charge trap. You even finish up the Kobold. I mean, your damage leader is the troll, but the Pango's right there behind. And they even want the Invoker, the cherry on top.
The Invoker, the one hero that was supposed to get out of this, he'll fall as well.
Tips going into Mid-1, maybe for that call.
Do you like the Satanic? Do you feel like maybe he should go BKB? I mean, you're up against an Invoker, right?
He's going high ground here against Lasso.
I mean, that feels like a little much. Chrysalis, no, damn it, she doesn't get the stop. The Force Staff came too quickly, and now Chrysalis is in way too deep, and he's not even gonna get off the ultimate. Mouz, what have you done? A punch goes out, stopping Ari. Ari not quite bursted down. He's got the dagger, mid one. He thought about going back in, but blink out from the Fat Rider. He's already right to safety. You need to win these Roshans and use those Aegises to hit the high ground, but Tundra is not going to let you have that, not so easily. Quick smoke up to set the pace of things. See if they can find the opening, and once again, Yamich, he tries to get the blink in to stop Ari, but the Horseman was too fast. And instead of just a one hero pickoff, it's two for BZM.
No level 25 talent to bail you out of that. That's a big blow to Mouz. Tundra taking over the map right now.
At some point in time, they're going to go for the Rolling Thunder play. Now, he does have Blink Dagger. If they manage to keep this perfectly stunned off the Yule Scepter, though, maybe they can stop from blinking away during the borrow time, and they did just that! What a plan! What an execution!
That was perfect.
Continuing the smoke plays here. It breaks on 33. Chrysalis spots him.
An Octarine, by the way, so this axe is pretty tanky here.
Got the call in mid to BKB Troll with ultimate. Not an easy kill, but they're just trying to get resources out of him. Poking at him where they can. Here comes Fury's gonna go after Celery. Though he may be caught, there's the call. There's the Cataclysm coming in hot. That's two dead already. Chrysalis with a buyback. There goes two supports. They're gonna rejoin, but Chrysalis, he popped his BKB and didn't get a kill out of it. Tundra, they got exactly what they wanted out of that situation. 3 buybacks, no deaths on their side. So then it's not just the Cataclysm, then you've got also the Meteor with the +2. Big AoE team fight.
A lot of scale coming online for Tundra.
BZM slips right past mid. One, the Cataclysm 33 follows it up. A 1-2 punch from Tundra and another knockout.
They're entering their late game. I could see Tundra forcing the high ground here. 3 minutes on the Aegis. You have BKB on the axe to go for that aggressive jump. Can then open up space to look for something with the Bat Rider.
We got the initiation. Lotus Roar cancel. What a great response from Tundra with Boom hitting the back line. Snowfall up to that. Ari's dead. Chrysalis chasing after more, going after 33, slowed him down. They're playing around their vision though. Tundra, they want to go back in. Swashbuckle away. Bull's not going to be caught by that, but will. By the Rod of Atos. Not enough damage from the Cataclysm, though. And the Snowball on through. 33, he got the disruption, but the Snowball lands. And they get on top of these heroes. 33 pops BKB, making a run for it. Chrysalis. He's out of mana. Going to have to fight this Abaddon, but Pure, he's forcing it right now. Burning through to some of the mana. Boom, he's going to go back after Whitemon. Gets that, but the call on the mid one. Mid one in trouble. Chop down. The Calling Blade takes him out. And now the roll up from Boom. It's not going to do him enough. He's shield crash, turns around, but denied by the Calling Blade. 33 has taken over this game as the off-lane axe. I mean, maybe with the glyph, they can fight out for this last one.
Behind the troll anyway.
That does not feel great. Pure, he went in. He went after him with the lasso, pulling Chrysalis out of the way, and then 33 jumping in after Pure's initiation. Both the supports are dead. Chrysalis pops his ultimate. 33 buying his time. Chrysalis is kited out once again. The Sonic Wave, it just gets thrown out there, trying to push back these heroes, but a beautiful response. BZM, a 2-man tornado. The 2-man call to follow it up. The combos are just too good for Tundra.
The only thing stopping them is 33's out of mana because he's chopped so many heads.
Nothing left in the tank. For 3 of these heroes, it's just the 2, mid one and Boom. We'll try and keep this game going a little longer.
So much extra armor on this axe. 33 Coat of Blood stacks. Flying an entire refresher. This was a game taken over by the 2-time CI champion right here.
Lasso pull back. No saves here for the save of damage. Celery pops the Lotus Orb. Sonic Wave pushing him away from this backline. But again, the Tornadoes sets up on 3. Pure, he'll just finish off the supports again and again. They want to make sure these defensive supports do not have a chance to bail out the cores. Tier 4s falling fast. 40 seconds left to the Troll is back up, and BZM is making sure they can't even leave their fountain for free.
This one is just over. Too much sustain in the tank, too many saves. Too many ways to initiate. Too much scale for Mouz to overcome. One Roche went against them, and that was it. They'll be knocked out here by the defending champions. And Tundra push themselves to those finals, and man, they are looking scary. If they can get their comfort picks, control the tempo, control the map, almost no one is better at finding those pickoffs and setting up these fights than 33.